Hey, hey. What's up, good people? What is going on? What is going on? The time is 9. Bam! Live at 9, folks. Live at 9. Gotta get the right shirt on. We are live at 9. What is going on, people? What's your life look like today, man? I'm glad to be here. My name's Rob House. I'm here every single evening, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is up? Let folks get to the building, man. Let folks come into the building. We'll have a good live tonight, man. This is a very good subject, man. Very good subject. Unfortunately, it does sound negative. Hey, what's up, Makisha? Glad you on here. It is, and girl, it is negative, man. It's it's negative, but for real. But it doesn't have to be. And the interesting thing about it is, the stat is 80 people spend 80% of their lives doing things they don't like. And very often they don't even know they're doing it. That's crazier, right? So today, I'm going to get into this thing. I'm going to get into it. And I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can make sure you're not one of the 80% and how you can possibly influence somebody else to get out of that rut. What's up, Carla? I'm better after some things I had to do to make myself feel better. I hear you, girl. I hear you. So, before we get this thing kicked off, let me introduce myself for some. This is the Fit World at Live show. What is that? Harmony? Yeah. What are you doing? What do you mean? Okay. Good morning. All right. So, Fit World Live at 9. We're sliding through this thing today, folks. I am Rob Howes, your fitness and high performance coach. My job is to get you fit and perform at your highest level. I try to do that through my videos, music, and inspiring content, right? That's what I try to do. that. Today, this is an interesting topic. How to live a fulfilled life. This is what we're talking about today, guys. Make sure you guys can hear. You guys can hear me pretty good in here. Make sure you can hear me. Let me make sure here. Let me check my chat room. Check out my folks who's in the building. Thank you for sharing, Makisha. Thank you for sharing, sister. All right. Cool. All right, this is good. Got my peeps in the house. All right. So, you can hear me. Let me make sure here. How do you live a fulfilled life? Now, so here's a stat. Here's an unfortunate stat. People spend 80% of their time doing things they don't like. 20% of the things they do. Why would somebody do that? Well, what tends to happen is we get caught in the rat race. We get caught running around. We get caught building a ladder to climb all the way to the top to wind up we got the ladder on the wrong building. Like, we do this. And so I'm going to give you 3 tips first on how you can avoid this thing, man. How you can avoid just being so busy that you miss out on the fulfillment of life. Because, see, life is not what you think it is sometimes. Some people think life is about having money. Like, they think that's what it is. Until they get all the money, they realize that's not it. Some people think life is about, being the most prettiest or the best looking. Until they get that and they realize that's not enough. People chase all these things to realize that it's not enough. So how do we live a fulfilled life? Here's the first thing, man. We got to learn how to say no, okay? Now, one of the things is we got to practice saying no. Like, no. We say yes to so many things that we can't really say, we say yes to so many things that we can't do anything. Like, it's almost like sometimes we feel pressure into saying yes to stuff. So we wind up just saying yes to a whole bunch of stuff, but then it just clutters our own life. We wind up doing things we don't like doing or want to do, and therefore we begin to resent the people we're doing it for. Ever happened to you? Yes, the art of saying no. Listen, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, Elon Musk, one of the founders of PayPal and Tesla, Oprah Winfrey, and several other multi-billionaires say that they say no to over 95% of the things they get approached with, even good stuff. Over 95% they say no to. Why? Because when we're constantly saying yes to stuff, we're filling up our space. We're filling up our life, our world, our time. Your time. One of the reasons we're unfulfilled is because we're wasting our time on things that won't fulfill us. We think it will. We think it will. You know, I know a lot of entrepreneurs, man, that just they run around chasing every rabbit. Look, the man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. Okay, that's a wise, like, Chinese guy said that somewhere. But it's the truth. You know, you can't just be running around saying yes to everything. And then what happens is you wind up saying yes to everything, and then you can't even fulfill those commitments. So then not only are you stressed out, but now you look like a loser who can't fulfill his commitments. Simply because you just couldn't say no. You don't have to say yes to everything, and you don't owe people an explanation. Now, I've gotten very stingy with my time lately. You know, I have. I've gotten very stingy with my time. And the reason for that, let me make sure I got my peoples in the house over here. I'll check you guys out. I gotta make sure you're in the building with me. Got this new system here and let me really look at stuff the way I want to, but it's okay. Here we go. All right. Let's get in here. Check you guys out. Make sure you're affiliated with me. Got this new system here. Yeah, here we go. He said, you better preach. Oh, what up? TP's in the house. Terrence Pennington, what up, my man? Hey, we gotta do another live, dude. Hey, what we gotta do, TP? We gotta come back for another Wellness Wednesday, man. We gotta do another one next week. We gotta come back for at least one more Wellness Wednesday, man. Yeah, you haven't checked out TP, man. Check his page out. Got a nice book, play-by-play. He lost over 100 pounds. Former NFL guy. Awesome man of God right there. Candace Camille, what's up? The Plank Queen. Got my wife saying hi. Hi. So, we gotta say no, man. Learn to say no. All right, and you're not being mean. You're not a mean person when you say no. You're being responsible, actually. Okay. So that's the first thing. One of the main reasons why we're unfulfilled because we're saying yes to too many things. So learn to say no. Number 2. Here's the big one right here, guys. The busy beaver, man. The busy beaver. Now, listen. I hear people say all the time, man, I'm so busy, man. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm just running. I'm busy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a busy person too. But one thing you can't do is you can't confuse movement with progress. I heard Denzel Washington say that he was doing a college graduation. And it was one of the most profound things I heard in a long time. Because I used to do that. You know, because, you know, one of the worst things you can do is have too many gifts, right? You can, or be good at too many things. And then you wind up just doing a whole bunch of things. You be like a jack of all trades, like a master at none. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, it's crazy. And so we gotta get out of that state of just busy, just doing stuff. And look, you may think that you're completing tasks and you're moving forward and you're hustling, but if you're not focused intentionally on where you need to go, right? If you're not focused intentionally in following the blueprint for that, and it can get, listen, there's a fine line between stuff because I found myself doing things that seemed like it was coincide with what I was doing, but it really was a slight distraction because it really wasn't lined up with what I was doing intentionally. I mean, so it's interesting because it seemed like it fit it seemed like it made sense to do. But I thought about it later, like, you really didn't. I need to focus on where I'm at. I need to focus where I am and put my energy into this. Right? It's important. You know, the person, you talk about the tree analogy. You got one guy on one side of the street, okay? He has an axe. It's a big tree. There's another guy on the other side of the street. He has an axe, and there's a tree. As a matter of fact, there's 3 trees on both sides of the road. Both guys have one axe. The one guy is hitting the tree over, boom, and over, boom, and over, boom. The other guy, he's hitting the one tree, bam. Going to the next tree, bam. Going to the next tree, bam. 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 He's hitting all 3 trees. Now he's hitting them. He's hitting them hard too. While the guy across the street, he's just hitting the one tree. Boom. Boom. So by the time this guy who's hitting all 3 trees has gotten maybe a third through some of the trees, the other guy has the tree already on the ground. Why? Why? Because he was consistent. The other guy was busy though. Oh, he was moving. Oh, he burned more calories too, because he was knocking it out. But his trees are still standing. And so what I'm saying is that we spending our time is like oxygen. Our time is like money. How are you going to spend it? You got to spend it wisely. You're not going to just invest in anything. If someone says, hey man, I got this thing for you to invest $1,000 in, would you just invest your money $1,000 in it before you evaluated it? If you did, that's not very intelligent, but most people wouldn't do that. You would look at it, you would research it, and then you would spend your money wisely. Same thing, we gotta look at our time the same way. How are you spending your time? Right? How are you spending your time? Very, very important. All right. So we can't be too busy. Your to-do list shouldn't have 90 things on it, because you can't do 90 things. Matter of fact, if you have a to-do list that has too many things on it, it never gets done. What it does is it actually plays a psychological trick against you to make you feel unfulfilled, to make you feel unaccomplished. That happens. If you just tuned in, we're talking about how to live the fulfilled life. I opened up with saying that there's scientists have done studies, and they've come to figure out that people in general typically, on average, spend 80% of their time doing things they don't like to do. All right. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to be busy. All right. We want to focus, and we want to be present. We want to be present in the present moment. Listen, if you live in the past, you'll be worrisome. You'll be worrying about stuff. If you live in the future, then you'll be anxious. You'll be worrying about anxious about what's going to come. But when you live in the present, that's a gift. That's why it's called the present. It's a gift. Right? It's your gift. It's your gift. Let me see who's out here. What's up, folks? Markeisha, what's going on? What is up? Way to go, way to go. Hey, Carla. Let's see. Who else we got in the house? What's up, Coach Ross? Tommy Walmack's in the building. What's up, brother? Thank you guys for sharing this. Appreciate that. Thank you for sharing this thing. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. All right, so you guys, are you with me so far? Are you with me? The stat is it's not a happy stat, but unfortunately that's what happens. 80% of people go to jobs that they hate. 80%, over 80 actually. Why would somebody do that? Why? Well, it's just kind of how things happen. You kind of get stuck in a rut. So I'm giving you a few things too that help clear your mind up. And when you start saying no to stuff, it frees your mind. Now your mind's getting free. Now you also be aware of just being so busy, because remember, you can't confuse movement with progress. Okay, so now cleared my mind. I'm not doing a whole bunch of things. I slowed it down. Okay, I'm not as busy because I'm focusing on doing things intentionally. All right. Whoo, now you got a now you move into a ninja type clarity. You with me? All right. Last but not least, here you go. Avoid distractions. This will be a great way for you to stay fulfilled. A great way. We are in the technology phase, information age. Good God Almighty. We are a distracted species. Listen, I said this stat the other day that we spend about 2 hours a day being distracted on average. About 2 hours a day of distractions. That's 14 hours a week. It's about 56 hours a month. 672 hours a year, which averages out to be about 28 days a year. That's 1 month wasted every single year. 1 month. We waste about 1 month a year in distractions. Like looking at a phone, just doing things that aren't important. Supposed to be focusing on this, but getting focused on that. We spend a month, 1 month, on average. Listen, that's crazy. So in 12 years, you've wasted a year, a whole year. Craziness. Just imagine. I heard Kobe Bryant say this. This really helped me to have a real respect for time too, and how I spend my time. He was talking about how he trains, and people think people like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and those guys that they're just special freaks of nature. They're not. They're not like just more physically gifted than other people. What they did was they worked. They stayed diligent and they worked. And Kobe said, guys, they would work out 2 times a week, 2 times a day. He'd do it 4 times. Guys were getting up at 9 o'clock starting workout. He'd get up at 4. He did this for years. He said, so I'm getting 2 more workouts a day than they are. Over a course of 3 or 4 years, I'm ahead of everyone. You can do all the summer workouts you want. You'll never catch me. I was like, wow. It was just compounded time. He just compounded his time the right way. Interesting. So how are you spending your time? If you're distracted, you're wasting your time. If you're distracted, you're missing the mark. You're missing the opportunity. Again, what I said, we gotta get focused. Gotta get focused. So what am I saying here? I'm saying that you don't have to live the life you don't want. Here's the big one for you. Now, and I watch this. Some people will like this, some won't. You work on your job while you have to, while you're pursuing your dream. Okay? Now, hear me. You work to make a living while you're working on your dream. Like, don't settle. Don't just get complacent. Now, you got to do what you got to do because you got to feed your family, you got to pay your bills. But don't you dare go to a job that you can't stand, that you feel unfulfilled, and not do anything about it. Don't you dare do that. You're doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing the planet around you a disservice because you have something in you to contribute that fulfills you. And when you contribute what fulfills you, you fulfill other people. You inspire other people because energy is transmittable. I was talking to my man Noah. I'm not sure if he's on here, and Noah was in my group. Bro, brilliant young man, brilliant. And I think he thought I was talking about when I said people spend 80% of their time doing things they don't want to do, and 20% of the time they doing things they want to do. I think, and his response was, you got to do what you don't want to do in order to do what you want to do, which is true. You do have to sacrifice. You do have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. This is a 100% fact. So he was dead on that. The other side to it is, don't just sit there. If you're heading in the direction you want to go, then yeah, you're on the right path. And guess what? Heading in that direction, you're gonna have to do some things you don't want to do. That's just life. That's gonna happen. Part of the things, like, I don't necessarily love doing Facebook ads. I really don't. Okay, I almost loathe it. Almost. Almost. It's like close, like a hair fraction away, right? Because it's just takes so much cognitive power. Like, wow. But I enjoy the result. I enjoy being able to communicate with people and bring them to the platform. I enjoy being able to share my message. So I have to do that to expand, right? So I'm still ultimately doing what I want to do. So yes, you have to do things. You got to be uncomfortable, get comfortable being uncomfortable. But you should never just be spending your time doing something, heading in a direction you don't want to go, and just doing that and settling for that ever. You should never do that. Okay, and if anyone ever tells you to do that, you need to run from that person. Okay, never. All right, guys. So, how do you live a fulfilled life? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see who's on here. Oh, I love you, my kids. Appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you, man. You know, it's super important. I just think it's important. You know, we miss the mark a lot, and we don't have to. We don't gotta miss the mark. We don't have to. You know, but sometimes we're just unaware. So I just want to be a beacon of light. You know, to help you understand. Like, yes, you gotta hustle. Yes, you gotta grind. Yes, you gotta do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, if you can't look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm happy with my life, then you need to do some re-evaluations. That's it. Talk with a friend of mine on here. Not gonna say her name because I don't know if she wants me to talk about her dream yet. She probably be okay, but I'm not gonna say anything. But she was saying how she used to play golf, and I believe it was high school, and she could have actually people colleges were looking at her. About 10 years ago, 15 years have gone by now, but she's like, I just want to get out there and play again. I'm like, you go play. You get up, you get to go get that golf club, and you go shoot. Do what makes you happy. Nothing's stopping us from doing what makes us happy. People think that we can't do what makes us happy if it doesn't make us money, or if it doesn't fit into my regular regimen of a schedule. If you don't do what makes you happy, eventually that regular regimen of a schedule, you will begin to resent it. Those are 3 hours. Regimen, no, it's 2 hours. The regimen of the schedule, you'll resent that. You don't want to live a resented life. Okay? You guys with me on this thing? If you're feeling me, it's just type a 1 in there, man. Just type a 1 if you're feeling this thing right now. If it's making sense to you, I really hope so. Hope this is a nice little seed for the soil of your mind. Love dancing. I love it. Willie Washington, what's up, brother? I love dancing too. Love dancing. Oh, dance, girl. You better dance. I love dancing. I dance with my family all the time. In fact, we got a dance party going on tonight. We got a dance, not tonight, this weekend. Another dance party. Dance party. I love all my job. Carla, I've been to ask you what you do too. Because you're always so happy. I always wonder what Carla does. Camellia, what's up? Is that Camellia? I say it right? Or Camilla? Oh, Bob, my drummer. Hey guys, this guy is one of the baddest drummers on the planet. We used to tour together, man. Gorillas of Gospel and Bride Dressed in Black. This dude's amazing, man. Willie said, I'm dancing salsa right now. You stupid Willie. This is good, man. This is good. I'm glad you guys are here, man. I'm glad you guys are getting this. I'm glad it's a nugget for you, man. It makes me happy to know that, honestly. All right. So, all right, guys. So, in about another couple weeks, I'm going to be launching my one-on-one coaching program. I'm going to relaunch it. I'm only going to take on 5 clients. So I'm going to offer this to our gold members first, all those who are part of the Wellness Tribe. You'll be seeing some things on social media come out. Again, I'm only taking on 5 clients for the new year, New Year's resolution kickoff kind of thing. So just inbox me if you're interested. Again, I'll be putting something out very, very, very soon. All right. Let's talk about this thing you see in front of you. All right. So it's time to talk about giveaways. Let's talk about some giveaways. All right. So this is what I'm giving away. We are giving away. All right. Now we're giving away two things. This is the first thing. And this is only for folks who are inside the Wellness Tribe. Now, to be part of the Wellness Tribe, all you have to do is join our Facebook group. And then you're in the Wellness Tribe. That's it. Somebody put that group in there, please. I wonder if I can put that in. I wonder if I can put that in over here. I wonder if I can do that. Let me see if that'll work. 40 days. 2. Nope. Won't let me do it. If I can put our group in there, 40 days to wellness. It's not letting me do it for whatever reason. Oh, wait a minute. Bam, there you go. I just did it. All right, so I just put, I'm going to pin it to the top. Bam. So I pin it to the top. Just click that link and you can join our Wellness Tribe. So this is how you get a chance to win this. All right. iPad mini. Give it away. This is what you have to do. All you have to do is refer 5 people. That's it, to the program. 5 people. 5 people. 5 people. You got an iPad mini. The first 1 to 5 wins it. All right? That's it. Simple deal. We have a affiliate program set up. Show you how to send an email out, share it in groups, talk with your family members and friends, help them get in shape. You know, this is the time everybody wants to get in shape, guys. This is the time. People are like, I want a New Year's resolution. It's time. This is like the hottest time. Between like January and February, this is like the hottest time for fitness, period. Right? So this is a good thing. All right. Now, the other thing we're giving away, a Fitbit, another one. That's right, another Fitbit we're giving away. Now, this is for anyone. Now, we are doing a Healthy Habits Challenge. So, Healthy Habits Challenge. This is how you enter. Now, anybody can win this. Anybody. This is what you have to do. Every day, just post something about health. Fitness, article, recipe, workout, you doing something. Just post something. And hashtag Healthy Habits Challenge and hashtag 1 billion healthy. Why? Because our goal is to get 1 billion people healthy. Right? 1 billion people healthy. That's the goal. All right? 1 billion healthy. That's it. That's all you got to do. All right? Just share it every single day. And you guys are still in it too. Wellness Tribe is for all of us. So what you're going to do, Wellness Tribe, is share it on your main page, right? Share it, and then just share back to the group. So once you share it on your page, then you can just share back in the 40 Days of Wellness group too. So we can keep that thing flowing. Healthy Habits Challenge. Why? Because we need to get healthier, guys. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually. We need to get healthier. And the way we do that is by influencing and empowering each other. Okay? So let's do it. Let's get the world healthy. Why not? All right, folks. So thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, yeah. Of course, got to leave you with a nice, powerful video called The Science of Success. Hope you enjoy it. All right, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about something that everyone, I don't care who you are, from age 3 to 133, if you live that long, everybody wants to be successful. See, a 3-year-old just wants to learn how to scribble right. A 133-year-old probably wants to learn how to go to the bathroom right. But everybody in between has their own goals that they're striving for. And see, what success is to me is different to you, and different from my neighbor and my uncle, my cousin, because we're all different people. But the true definition of success is having a goal and consistently moving towards it. That's what it is. It's having a goal and consistently having progress in that direction. I heard Les Brown say there are 3 kinds of people. You have winners, you have losers, and you have those who haven't discovered how to win. And see, everybody wants to win. Nobody wants to not be able to pay their bills. Nobody wants to be out of shape. Nobody wants to have the doctor tell them they have an ailment or a disease that's threatening their life because they haven't taken care of their health. Nobody wants to lose. So let's talk about the science of winning. Let's talk about the things you need to do consistently to be able to have that winning plaque on your dresser. And one of the biggest words is self-discipline. See, self-discipline is that word that keeps you focused when everybody else is taking a break. When it's cold outside and raining and everybody else is hitting the snooze button, you're getting up, putting those shoes on your feet, and you're jogging in the cold. And while you're jogging in the cold, you're thinking about your goals. And you are actually ultimately moving faster towards your goals than everybody who hit the snooze button. But you have to be disciplined. You have to control your emotions. You have to control your desires and your urges and make sure you are in complete alignment with what you need to do. Your actions compounded over time will create the results that you desire. That's right. It's called compounded action like interest. The same way your money accumulates over time, your effort accumulates over time, creating the outcome, creating the victory, creating success, creating the vision that you want to see. If you fail, fail forward. If you lose, realize every loss, there's an opportunity within inside that loss to know what to do better the next time. See, I don't look at losing as a loss as most people look at it. I look at losing as an opportunity for me to do better the very next time. Don't worry about the past. Focus on the future. Focus. And also remember one thing, it's super, super important. While you're moving towards your goals and moving towards your dreams, there are going to be naysayers. There are going to be people that are going to try and impede your progress. They're going to tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. Mainly because they don't believe they can do it. Remember, language is the software of the mind. Language is the software of the mind. So be very careful the language you are speaking to yourself. If there's no enemy inside, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Success is waiting. Go get it. That's it. Language is the software of the mind, folks. And so I hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, like I said, don't be so worried about the past. And yes, we gotta focus on the future, but don't be lost in the future. Be present. That's the gift. That's the gift. The present moment. And don't be too busy. Don't be so busy. Look at what you're doing. Spend your time wisely. You don't have to do everything. Start saying no more often. Practice saying no, and that will actually begin to limit your distractions. All right, guys. God bless. Join our group here. The link's in here. 40 Days of Wellness. It's our community. Giving away an iPad mini, and we're also giving away a Fitbit for the person who shares the most. We're going to pick the top 3. We're going to pick somebody out of the top 3. Shares the most healthy habits challenge. All you got to do is share a picture, an article.
In it?
I don't know. An article. An article, a video, or something that's wellness related, mindset, spiritual, whatever it may be. Just share it and put hashtag Healthy Habits Challenge and 1 billion healthy. Okay? Healthy Habits Challenge and 1 billion healthy. Just like that. All right, guys. God bless. God bless. And remember, the future is what you do today. So do something today that will impact your tomorrow. Peace.